My name is Solana Pyne. I'm a reporter based in Rabat, the capital of Morocco.
I've been a journalist in television and print since 2000. I've reported from Japan, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Cambodia, hurricane-ravaged New Orleans, and Greenland, among other countries. I spent 3 years covering criminal justice for a New York City CNN affiliate, and then, before moving to Morocco, I associate produced several documentaries for Nova.
I'm sitting here on the roof of my apartment building, and the whole point of this video is to talk to you about my philosophy of journalism. So to do that, I am bringing up my husband, Eric German. He's also a journalist, and he writes in print. We generally work together, and so I'm gonna have him ask me some questions.
And it's been like an hour and 30 minutes, I think. I've been trying to get you to explain your philosophy of journalism, and you won't do it. Why not?
Because I think that having a philosophy of journalism is somewhat antithetical to being a journalist. I think that that journalism is about not knowing the answers to the questions before you ask them. It's about going out and talking to people and having your feet on the ground and looking around at what's going on, and then figuring out from that what you think is going on and telling that story.
So you don't have any philosophy at all, is what you're saying?
Not in that sense.
Well, then in what sense? I've seen you report. I've seen you do your work. I've seen you do some of the hardest interviews I've ever done in my life. And there are principles that you follow. There are patterns. I've seen them. I mean, in Zimbabwe.
Okay,
I had
so
to leave the room and you took over that interview. What did you do?
So you're talking about the interview that we did with a college girl in Zimbabwe who was prostituting herself in order to pay for college tuition.
Yes.
So she could stay in school.
Yes.
So I think there, I mean, what you're talking about is, it's a kind of humanity. It's trying to make it clear that, and it's not even making it clear, it's understanding where a person is coming from and trying to see the world through their eyes. Like, one of the most important things is never seeming like you're coming at it with a preconceived judgment. And so if you're talking to a prostitute, then that's about making it very clear that you're not judging her for what she's doing. You have to come at it with, like, with your community. Like, someone can tell if you don't care.